my life where I felt like black men were failing so badly. I was very young, so I was 19, by the way, too. So I was a kid. But that I thought that black men were failing so immensely that I did, for a moment, see how white men marry easy. White men help their families easy. White men their wives benefit from their partnership easy. I did see that, and I was caught up in that that idea in regard to how white men might they do it better than niggas don't figure it out early enough, and they waste time, blah blah blah. So I went with the white man, but I realized, because I take accountability and everything, like all of these, this was a systematic way of thought, and I should have understood why black men are the way they are, and that all the systematic, the domino effects to put them in their situations like that. And the only reason why white men are the saviors for the moment is because society allows them to be. So once I deconstructed that, I went back to black men, and I'm here to stay.
Poor.
Salute the black men. First of all, I want to say the patience of these brothers. I honestly don't know how they do it. Sitting up there with these Keishas, talking reckless. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it. When KS was around, the patience, man. I used to look at the videos and be like, I don't know how he's still talking to her. But anyway, this video, right, is making its rounds, right? These brothers, right? This is the channel right here. Chew the Fat with Smooth Podcast and Call Me Shape. I never heard of these brothers before. This is the first time me, learning about their channel. I just saw the video going around, so I found the source. So if you want to check the video out, right, you can go to this channel right here, and that's where the original video is at. But I want to break this down, because I see people breaking it down, but they're really not doing any justice, because they too busy trying to tiptoe around the real issue, the root of the problem. And the reason why is because they got Keisha subscribers, and they don't want to piss off their Keisha subscribers. And I don't care, because we know this is a no Keisha zone, so I really don't care. So I'm just going to tell it how it is. And let's get to it. Let's just get to it. Let's go.
I'm Tina. I'm from West Philly. That's all I got for y'all.
Nice. Okay. Let's get everybody's ages on the table.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How you gonna do that?
Ooh.
Well, you are up here. I mean, we all sit up here. I guess that is important.
Yeah, it is.
I'm in my 30s.
Okay.
That means late 30s.
She's in her, and that's the truth. She's in her late 30s, not 30s, late 30s.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm 34.
Nice.
Yeah. Grown folks.
We are grown.
Right. Okay. All right. I like to start the question with, are you single?
Yes, I'm single.
Why?
I'm an intelligent person.
Oh my! You definitely have to explain that one. How does that relate?
I'm single. You want to know why I'm single?
Yeah, why you're single?
I think it's hard to find a partner when I have such a concrete perception of how I want to live my life, and it's hard to find a person to collaborate with me to help that manifest.
Right. So you kind of want a man to fit into your program.
That's just babble. That's all that is. It's just babble. Babble.
Right. In a nutshell.
That's why it's really hard.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, okay. We don't want to
We're gonna get back to that.
Yeah, we don't want to fit one's lives, but
and your status.
I mean, I got to
Uh,
see something better though. Like maybe I could switch the program, but I have to see something better. And the majority of the time, the average man doesn't show me better than what I can do for myself.
Oh, we're gonna walk this back soon. Okay, and why are you single?
Pretty much the same reason.
We're not gonna ask him why he's single.
I know he just
Ladies first.
Oh,
Even when you're right, you're wrong.
but pretty much the same reason.
You can't find a man to fit in your program?
Not all right. So, all right. I guess not the same reason. I just feel like a lot of these people are not being honest with themselves.
Mhm.
It's like if you can't be honest with yourself, how are you supposed to be honest with me?
Mhm.
And it's like I'm coming across that a lot. And
What's that supposed to mean? It's just babble. It's just babble. What do you mean by being honest? You got dudes lying to you? See, this is the reason why dudes, they're so done, having conversations with Keisha. That's why I don't understand, when these podcasts pop up with these Keishas, you already know where it's going. It's just a bunch of word salad. They don't even know what they're talking about. You ask the average guy, hey, why are you single? Because I want to date, multiple women. I don't want to be tied down anymore. Or, I was married, and I was in a relationship for 10, 15 years, and I just want to be free. It's simple. Simple. All this collaborative, my energy manifesting, you sound crazy. Let's go.
I'm big on integrity, so it's like
Look, big on
So
integrity.
you find some lying ass men out here.
yeah, pretty much, I guess.
Good enough. Good enough. Go ahead, Shake. What you got?
Me, I'm single, but I'm dating.
You dating?
Yeah, I'm dating.
See,
I'm not in any long-term commitments, but
would you prefer to be in a long-term commitment or?
when the time is
Simple. You see how he answered that? Simple. Let's go.
right, when the time is right. But I'm enjoying the company I have with some women I'm talking to. So shout out to them.
how many first dates do you go on?
I try not to do more than 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Wait. I'm confused. How many first dates?
that's dates
do you
before
go-
sex, right?
Mhm.
First
You
dates
know
means
what I
dates.
mean,
Yeah, she
yeah.
means dates before sex. I try not to do more than 3 dates before sex. So, but it happens sometimes.
Okay.
You gotta nip those in the butt though.
How many first dates do you go?
I don't date.
You don't date?
Yeah, not right now.
Cobwebs.
Okay.
It's not cobwebs.
Meaning she gets straight to the tizzy. You know why she don't date? Because nobody is dating her. Nobody's taking her out. Nobody is courting her. So it's straight to the tizzy. That's it. Straight to the tizzy. Yeah, that's what she
But
means.
You don't.
yeah.
You don't.
I was in a relationship for a long time.
What's a long time?
9 years.
Mm.
Yeah.
Ooh.
How small was that guy?
Off and on.
How
Off
smart
and
is it?
on. Okay, that sounds tumultuous.
Yeah, it was tumultuous.
What happened?
I take a lot of accountability.
We'll see.
We just didn't
Right, we'll see.
work out. He was younger than me too. I will
How
give
much
him grace
younger?
for that. 6 years younger than me.
6
He was 6 years
years.
younger than you?
Yeah.
Man, well, how old was he at the time? as a
He
man?
was like 24 at the time,
He was 24.
and I was late 20s. However, he had better qualities as a younger person than I saw in
When yeah, you know what? I'm not even gonna harp on the age thing.
my peers at the time.
Not now.
And I
right?
actually still do
Wait.
see in it. Yeah.
You said he was 24
He was 24 at the time I was in my
when you met, or when
yeah,
you ended?
23. Yeah. We were 20. He was 23
and you were
when I met
29.
Okay.
and he was in his 30s when we ended.
Okay.
off.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said you had a 6-year difference?
Yeah, we had a 6-year difference.
Damn. You was
So
robbing a cradle. It's like
Maybe, yeah. So I
Supervised.
did give him, so that explains the time, because I was giving
Right.
him some like time to like do his thing or whatever, and it was a good type of relationship for me, because it was like it was kind of arm's length too.
And how long did the relationship last, you said?
Off and on for about 9 years
9 years. Okay. And when did you end it?
recently.
Like less than a year ago?
Yeah, less than a year
Okay.
ago.
She just gave out her age. I got all the information.
Exactly.
Those are good at
She's
math.
washed.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
So, yeah.
But all right. So I get that part of it. So you said you take accountability, and
Yeah.
you're saying it was the age gap.
I
for the
think it
most
was the
part.
age gap. Yeah.
You wanted a lot more.
Yeah. By the
That
time
he
he got
probably
to a point that I felt like he should have been at, he wasn't there. Like he didn't meet that mark.
Okay.
And I realized it wasn't about his age. This is just the type of person he is.
Right. That happens. Yeah. Some people
Yeah.
are just not ambitious. And
Yeah, and it took me a really long time to figure that out.
Were you
and I
trying to
wasted
build
a
it
lot
there?
of time. I wasn't.
That accountability just flew out the door, right? Remember, she said she got with him because what she was saying that he had his stuff together for his age. And then it turned to he just wasn't doing enough. He wasn't at the stage that she wanted him to be at. This is a dude that's 6 years younger than her. 6 years younger than her. So, in other words, what did you expect out of a younger guy? And she's talking about accomplishments, especially financial. What do you expect out of a younger guy? Younger men make less money than older men. They're less accomplished because it takes time to build. So what was you looking for? In 9 years and still no marriage? No engagement, nothing. She was just out here playing house, just like the rest of these Keishas, playing house. That's it.
No. I wasn't trying to build because he was already at a point. He was already at a point.
Look.
What does that mean?
What's that mean?
He fit where he was accomplished to be a young person, but then he hit a.
See, this is why you pay attention to what these Keishas be saying, because when you really analyze what they're saying, they're just contradicting themselves. That's all they do. They'll say one thing, and then in the next breath, it goes against exactly what she just said. Now listen to this. Watch this.
Hit a cat and just didn't do anything after that. Does that make sense?
No.
It does make sense what you're saying, but it doesn't make sense to do that. And
Right. I'm not.
No, it don't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all.
Maybe you didn't know, and that's fine, right? We learn sometimes our parents don't prepare us for
No.
what relationships are supposed to be like.
No,
right?
no.
Mine didn't, right? I ran into a buzzsaw. I had a lot of bad things happen to me before I found my way, so I could understand that I've made several mistakes.
No.
And
Keep it on her,
the one
man.
thing that I've learned, the most valuable thing that I've learned, if you can't bring happiness to someone else, happiness comes from within.
Absolutely.
And
That's
you
true.
can't motivate someone. Motivation comes from within.
I mean, like, all right. So I prefer black men,
Got it. And the average is what?
and I
In the-
understand that black men
low
don't
to
earn
mid-40s.
the
Yeah,
way
low to
that
mid-40s is the
everybody.
average.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I would, my last partner was a black man, and he was like upper 90s because of the science.
Remember, she said that her last guy was making 90. And this fantasy about Brad making so much money is insane. They really believe that. It's only $8,000 to $10,000 difference per year for the average Brad and the average brother. Just the 10,000 per year. Just the $8,000 to $10,000 difference. And they had a 500-year head start. It's not like they're making big bread, like big money. The average Brad is making about $50,000 per year, $50,000 to $54,000 per year. And when you hear them talking, it's like Brad is making $100K, $200K, and black men is making 40. This is what they really think, though. But remember, she said that her man was making 90.
and stuff like that. But like,
Wait,
So why is that stuck though?
wait,
Yeah,
wait.
there's a lot of
That math ain't math.
holes
Hold on.
in here.
He was in the 90s, like 90,000
He might have.
around
Was it 90?
somewhere around there, somewhere
Maybe.
around
You
You
know
know how
that.
much he
Yeah.
made too? It was
He
in the, it
knows
was,
the
it
field.
was in the group
Right.
chat.
Okay, so
That-
he's making about 90 racks, but
His
you felt
paycheck
like
was in the group
he
chat.
or
wasn't where he
maybe,
was supposed
or
to be
maybe
in
not
life?
90. I said that's where you asked me, not his, not his paycheck. You asked
Now it's not his.
me where I would do in general
that's what
with
you
black
want.
men.
Okay.
No, that's not what she said. This is what happens when they freestyle. They make stuff up going along. He specifically asked her about the guy that she was with, and she said the guy that she was with was making 90. Then she turned it into, oh, he wasn't making 90. Oh, no, you asked me general. No, that's not what you said. That's not what you said. Because they're lying, man. They're lying.
And
Okay,
yeah,
good enough. Okay, that's not where he was.
his wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't at 90K.
Okay.
He had a great trajectory though, but like I feel like with yeah, my thing, like, you know, I understand this economy,
Right.
and
So you're asking for a man that's making pretty much double the average salary.
yeah,
Okay, good enough. Are there any superficial things that you like?
superficial things that no, I mean,
So you would date a guy that's
I'm
5'5"?
really if he's 5'5" and he's a gangster, yeah, I would date
He's
him.
What does that mean?
gangster.
He's a
Yeah.
gangster? What is
Like-
5'5" and a gangster. 5'5" and a gangster. 5'5" gangbanger. If he's 5'5" and a gang, which mean that, remember, black men, you can't tell me what I be saying about these Keishas ain't right in his act. Remember when I was talking about short guys that, you know, when they say they don't deal with short guys, they only talking about short guys that are productive. Remember when I said that? Salute to the brothers in the Patreon. Remember when I posted that the Pookies in there, they were short, dirty, dusty looking Pookies, but they had multiple baby mothers? What did I say about these short Pookies? I said that Keisha doesn't mind being with a short guy as long as he's a criminal. If he's a criminal, it's cool, because that makes up for his height, his criminality. I know what I be talking about, man. She just said it. 5'5" and a gangster, which mean in order for him to make up for his height, he has to be a degenerate. I know what I'm talking about, man. I know what I'm talking about.
Like
He's a gangster.
he is who he says he is. He is a proud person. He has integrity. He is loyal.
A gangster with
People
integrity.
respect him. I would date somebody who's 5'5".
Okay.
And
Does
a
he have to
gangster.
look a certain way?
Word is spot.
Any personality traits? What do you expect?
I would prefer somebody who is progressively black.
Okay.
Progressively.
In regard to understanding everything that's going on with our political climate, who he is, his positionality as a Black American man in this world. Like I would like somebody to really understand and hone in on that and live through that, because I feel like as a Black woman, I lived through that. And I think that would be a good match for me.
Okay.
And what she means is, I'm going to need you to vote for Kamala Harris. I'm going to need you to vote for Michelle Obama if she runs. That's what she means when she's talking about the political climate. If you vote for anybody else, it's a problem. Black men, this part right here is the part I want you to really pay attention to. You got a glimpse of it in the beginning of the video, but you know, I came up with a term on this channel right here called the reach back, right? And the reach back, you know, is exactly what you were about to hear right here. And I believe when I first did a video on the Reach Back years ago, it was this scenario that I was talking about right here.
Doctors.
Okay.
I've been with white men.
You been with
Yes,
oh
I
my
did.
gosh, she reached the
Yes.
top of the mountain. She
did.
been with white men.
There's a
White-
divest.
Oh my
I've
God.
divested. Unfortunately, I've divested.
And you just talked
I've
about how
been with-
we're on the thumb of white supremacy.
Yep. And I'll
So
tell
what, you want
why,
to control
how I
the thumb?
worked That
You want-
what you call
you
it.
want to control the
There
thumb?
wasn't. You want me to get into
No,
it?
she's
Why
pointing
would
to
I-
us, too.
There was a point in time in my life where I felt like black men were such failing so badly. I was very young, so I was 19, by the way, too. So I was a kid.
No,
But
you was
that
not
I
a
thought
kid.
that black
You was
men were
a
feeling so
you was a grown adult. No.
immensely that I did, for a moment, see how white men marry easy. White men help their families easy. White men their wives benefit from their partnership easy. I did see that, and I was caught up in that that idea in regard to how white men might all like they do it better than niggas don't figure it out early enough, and they waste time, blah blah blah. So I went with the white man, but I realized, because I take accountability and
What she realized is that Brad wasn't checking for her. That's what she realized.
everything, like all of these, this was a systematic way of thought, and I should have
tizzy.
understood why black men are the way they are, and that all the systematic the domino effects to put them in their situations like that. And the only reason why white men are the saviors for the moment is because society allows
Saviors
them
to
be.
y'all.
So once I deconstructed that, I went back to black men, and I'm here to stay.
Why? Why are you here to stay when you have nothing nice to say about black men? Everything is negative. You just said that you went with a white guy, and everything was just peaches and cream over there. So why even come back? I tell you why she came back, black man. She went on a tizzy tour of nothing but Brads, and she was looking for a ring. This is not nothing made up. This is not, I'm not just saying it just to say. When these Keishas go over there to Brad is not checking for them. He's not marrying them. He's not doing any of that. Why? Because they are an embarrassment to Brad. They can't bring them around. They can't bring them home. They can't bring them home. They can't bring them around their friends. They can't bring them back to their neighborhoods. No. They get exiled. The only time you see Brads dealing with Keishas is usually bottom shelf bum Brad that has nothing else to lose. So what he does is go look for these Keishas, and he knows that to these Keishas, even though he's a lowly Brad, to these Keishas, he's a prize. In his community, he's the bottom of the barrel. But to these Keisha, he's the prize. But any Brad that's doing well, he's not bringing a Keisha home. He's not doing that. And she was looking for that Brad, and all Brad did was take on a tizzy tour and gave her walking papers and tell your story walking. Peace. Bye. And then she came back to black men. Doing a reach back. That's the reach back. That's the classic reach back. That's the classic reach back right there. Why are you here to stay now? Because they don't want you. And now what you're doing in your old age is trying to come up with all these ways of saying that this guy needs this or needs that or needs this, just to justify why you can't get a man. Just to justify why you can't get a man. If you look at certain boxers, right? And I'm just making an analogy. If you look at certain boxers, right? And you got an up and coming boxer, right? And there's the champion and then there's the contender, right? And the contender says, listen, I want to fight you. The champion is going to put out a number, right? A reasonable number if he wants to fight the contender. If he don't want to fight the contender, he's going to say an astronomical number where it doesn't even make sense to even go forward with the fight or the match because nobody is coming up with that type of bread. That's Keisha. When they come up with all these things that men have to do, what they need and what they have to have accomplished, they need to be 6 feet tall. They need to have 6 figures, have a big house, be able to take them on Tizzy tour. They come up with all these requirements because they know that there's nobody coming for them anyway. There's nobody coming for them anyway. So to come up with all these requirements, that's her way of saying, that's her way of trying to say, since you don't have these requirements, I'm not going to date you. When in all actuality, nobody is coming up with that for you. Therefore, you're just making it seem like that the only reason why you're not dating is because they don't have these requirements. No, you're not dating because they're not checking for you. So you putting up this high price knowing nobody's going to pay it just to say that's the reason why you're not competing. You get what I'm saying now, black men? Anyway, let's get to it. My bad. My bad for going on a tangent on that one. Let's
I want to make a point because I don't even want to touch that. I think the internet's going to touch that for us. But
Yeah.
I think you said that.
If this goes out,
You said that.
you might have to cut this part.
Yeah, you got to cut her part. Yeah. What she said was some bullshit. But you
What I
said.
said was some
let me
bullshit.
explain because you held the mic.
You're very sensitive.
You held the
You're
mic.
extremely
I've been taking my turn. I've been taking my turn.
That was
I've-
kind of.
Yeah, she's extremely sensitive. And I grew up around boys. Like I know sensitive boys.
Yeah,
I have all
so
boy
sensitive.
cousins.
Oh, so sensitive.
I
I'm gonna
know.
cry after this podcast is over.
I can look
Please,
you in the
get me tissues.
eyes and see
Yes,
who
tears.
really
tears.
got it.
Oh
and
my
who
God.
don't. No.
I won't be able to sleep at night thinking about. Oh my God.
So she's looking for gangsters, got taken on Tizzy tours by Brad, and now want to date black men again. And now she's calling him a boy. Let's
If
go.
I could only be with a woman like her. Anyway, but the point I want to make, right, is this.
You
She-
think the
she-
internet gonna grind me up?
Oh yeah, they're gonna chew me up. They're gonna chew me up. You said that women don't benefit from marriage.
And before I go any further, I want to say this. I'm looking at the comments of this video. I didn't see the ending of this video at all. I didn't see the ending of this video. I don't know what did she do, but a lot of brothers are in the comment section getting at the host. They pretty upset at the host. So I don't know what happened, but we'll see.
Marriage. You said
No.
men benefit from marriage. Was that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Who benefits from divorce?
Y'all,
We do.
the woman, if the man has money.
Okay.
The average
Well,
nigga does not have
okay.
money.
You-
Nobody's
you do
gonna get
realize that
anything from divorce.
7 out of the 10 richest
You-
women are the beneficiary from marriage, right? Whether it was
It's from divorce.
Y'all average. Why are you talking about billionaire concepts? You're an average nigga. What are you talking
I'm not
about?
an average dude.
You are.
I'm not
No,
an
I was
average
just
nigga.
trying to
The disrespect is crazy, but yeah, women. I don't know why I really don't know why he's going with the billionaire. I know where he's going with it, but you don't even have to go in that field. You don't even have to go to that extent, to explain how they benefit. They benefit from marriage based off of discipline. The men are disciplined. They're calculating, right? They invest in the future. Women, all they do is spend, spend, spend. Even Becky's would say that when they got with their husbands taught them how to be financially responsible, because before they were married, they were spending more than when they were single. You know, they was they were spending more when they were single than when they were married. So, women, when they get into a marriage, there's discipline there. There's a plan there. There's guys that, get married, and what ends up happening is that they start to realize that they got to provide for a family. They got to provide for themselves and for their family. Everything is on their shoulders. They're the man. If the house is falling apart, they got to take care of it. If something happens within the family, any financial crisis, everybody's going to look at him. So that's the benefit of being with in a marriage. That's the benefit of a woman being with a man, is that they get taken care of, right? They can always look to their man. And if they lose their jobs or anything like that, right? It's not like they're going to get evicted. It's not like they're on their own. They have a man there that's going to pick up the weight until they figured whatever it is that they got going on. Now, when they get divorced, right? Just because a man's not rich doesn't mean that they still don't get a piece of whatever it is he got going on, right? Alimony is still a thing, right? What? If you have a house, you got to split the house. If you have earnings together, bank accounts and all that, it's just expensive, man. It's really expensive. For the average guy, it's even worse, because he could be making $60,000, $70,000 per year, and once he go through a divorce, he might end up in a shizzy. So yeah, it doesn't really benefit men. It benefits women more.
To
I'm not
illustrate
averaging,
the point
but
that
the
women
point I'm
generally
trying to make, and that's why she thinks I'm
And
sensitive.
when
I'm
you're
not even
talking, if
offended
you're
by
talking
that.
about
You are
custody,
sensitive.
alimony is paid by how much percent?
But
It's like 93%. Men.
Alimony is
Yeah.
for
Men.
white
90
men. Niggas don't pay alimony.
What?
What?
no, but she's so
We already know the news channel she watches.
Yeah.
We know the
Y'all
news
don't pay
channel.
alimony.
But here's the
Yes,
thing.
we do.
She watches all the wig
Are you
wearers.
paying alimony right now?
Smooth.
What's the percentage of black men marriage
Smooth,
in
hold
this
on.
country?
Smooth, hold
And
on.
then tell me how much y'all pay alimony.
Smooth, hold on.
Tell me what the percentage.
podcast is
black
gonna-
women
Smooth, smooth. Hold on. This podcast is gonna be.
Because if
it's
I
go-
don't want anything to come out, it ain't coming.
Well,
out.
because you're embarrassed. Because you're embarrassed about what you're saying.
I'm not embarrassed.
I'm not embarrassed about what I'm saying. So you
Okay.
can use whatever I'm saying. You can put it out. Okay.
You're a very insecure person. You
I'm-
probably
I'm
thought that I was
like-
gonna be. You're not used to women like me.
I am not
you're
used to masculine
you're
women. I'm not.
coward. I'm not a masculine woman. I'm so soft.
You said
Exactly.
you date young men 6 years younger than
Yeah.
them. You want them to be gangsters.
That's not what I said. bro.
That's exactly what she said. And you said that you were a problem. What is she? What is in that glass she's sipping? What is she sipping? She clearly don't remember anything, or just doesn't matter. It's just babbling time.
If
Right?
he's 5'5" and wanting to be a gangster.
That's not what I
If
said.
he's not a gangster, he better be white, because white people, they marry.
That's not what I said. He's so
Exactly.
insecure. That is
That's
all
exactly-
projection.
I'm just projecting.
That's exactly what she said.
all
just project-
projection.
But I wanna make this-
Because that was more so a figure of speech.
This is the point I want to make.
Ain't no
This is the point I
figure
wanna
of
make.
speech.
We told her, she
Because
said,
that's the-
women bend.
You
Shut
don't.
up,
You're not married.
Space
You
Rock,
don't have any kids.
Moon
You're
Keisha.
a YouTuber. I'm a veteran. I'm a widow because I was married, right? I have a daughter that I put in one of the best schools in this country, right?
Cap. See, when these Keishas start talking, that's when the lies start. We don't believe anything. Only thing I might believe is that she probably is, probably was in the army or the, whatever military service she was in. I believe that. You be having a lot of these Keishas in the military. Come out, think they all tough. Think they could square up with men now. So yeah, I believe that, but all that other stuff, no, I don't believe none of that.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say how much I make money, but I make very good money. I'm a contributor to my community.
The rat community.
And I still don't want
And
you.
all it. I don't want you.
But I don't want a woman
Like,
to-
what the
And I don't want a woman like you.
And women don't want
I
men
don't-
like
I
you,
don't
but
want a
he's
woman like
upset because women are becoming more like me, and he's not.
Doesn't
like,
upset me.
It's
That's
not
true.
his
So
thing.
my dad always told me that a man is not going to argue with a woman.
Absolutely.
He's not arguing with you. He's checking you. And your pops is a simp. So shut up, Moon Rock Keisha.
We're having
Nah,
a discussion.
like-
I'm not arguing with it.
My 6-year-old, the young boy that was 6-year-old, wasn't back and forth like
It's
this.
just like,
I'll tell you
She
that.
didn't stay with him.
So
She
all
left
right,
him.
so let's get to that part of it. So I do understand that there is
I'll never forget you.
right there.
I know you
You're the
won't.
reason why I
I'm
don't
going to
date.
forget you. I'm going to
You're
forget
the reason why I
Trust
don't
me.
date.
This is going to be a race out of my mind.
Do you see this? This is the reason why I don't
so
date.
you're saying that men like this-
Masculine men.
I earn more money than him. He's a YouTuber. He's my age.
What
He's
is the
almost
time? What is
40.
the time?
YouTuber, but you
And
you
he's a-
up on his show. I think that's their show together. I'm not sure. I think that's you're on his show. And do this whole video, and I haven't seen the entire. I mean, I haven't seen it, right? I haven't put the entire video, in this video, because I want y'all to go check these brothers' video out, right? To see the rest of it. I ain't put everything in here, right? But throughout this entire video, this guy right here was not disrespectful at all. He was respectful. He only, gave his point of view, held himself with, great composure. She's been very disrespectful to this guy, and he hasn't been disrespectful to her at all. Not one time. Not one time.
He's a YouTuber. Like,
She
come on
thinks she
now.
earns more money. You don't know what I earn.
You're a YouTuber.
Have you seen my channel? And the
Doesn't-
millions of views that I got?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Can you fly me to Fiji? I can fly
Fly to
myself to
Fiji.
Fiji
I
tomorrow.
just came back to Africa from Africa.
Boy, bye.
And yes, we got Fiji money. What are you talking about? You don't know me. When
I know
have
you.
when
I know
have
you. I've seen you 1,000 times. Like, I know you.
so you've seen my content before.
No.
So then what are you talking about?
Type.
So what are you talking about?
Bye.
You're a type.
Next
All right,
question.
so
Can you move on?
so
But sir, hold on.
No, can you
hold
move
on
on,
here.
man?
Because here's the issue, right? Women
Can we
like
move
her
on?
over talk men, and it's fine. And we're gonna let the footage reveal that, right? We're gonna let the footage reveal that.
No,
But
we're
we've
not
sat
gonna-
here
we're gonna talk
quiet.
about this, but-
We sat quiet while she went on long rants,
Go ahead.
and I
keep
tried
going.
to interject at time, but I was like,
I'm
no,
not that. I'm
that-
actually a softie.
Okay,
He's
you-
so
can you
soft.
just- can you
Like,
talk to-
he's
okay,
he's
just one
foaming
second.
at the
Just-
mouth over a softie.
just one
I'm
second.
not even a hard girl,
Okay.
and he can't take
I
me.
think you're hard. I think you're hard.
You as
I
hard
think
as
you're very
that
hard.
wig on your
I
head.
think you're very hard, but
All right.
I understand you.
Stiff
You know why I
wig.
understand you?
No, you
Because I
don't, bro.
listened to you, and what I've heard from
You
what you
don't
said is that
understand me.
you like
What?
men that are.
You don't understand.
like
me.
men-
We cut from such a different
Okay,
cloth,
just-
nigga. You
just
do
one-
not
Just
understand
be
me.
quiet for 1 second, right? Just let me talk.
He hasn't called her the B word once. She done called him a boy, N word. Not once. And this Keisha right here is just loving it. She's agreeing with her. What are y'all doing with yourselves dealing with them? This is why I say, the black men, this is the reason why I say if you see dudes dealing with these Keishas and they're in your circle, cut them out of your circle, man. Cut them out of your circle, man. You don't need to be around any of them. They don't need to be graced with your presence anymore. This is disgusting, man. This is disgusting. I don't understand. I really don't get it. I don't understand why dudes want to sit around these Keishas and get disrespected. I don't get it. It's not worth it for the views, for the content. It's not worth it. You don't give these Keishas the chance to just sit around and talk nasty to you. No. Let her be in her little miserable, poor life and let her deal with herself. You could tell he's not used to Keisha's like that. He's not used. You could tell he's not used to the disrespect like that because he don't know how to respond to it. He really don't. He don't know how to respond to it. Anybody this the reason why you would never see me on any panels or any collaborations. Never with Keisha. Never. She would never get the chance to be around me. Never be able to talk to me. Because if I was sitting there, and I would never, understand something, black man, I would never be in this position. But if I was sitting there, oh no, I'm going to tell you exactly who you are. You are Brad worshiping, washed up 304. You're done. It's finito for you. You're trying to do the reach back. And it failed horribly. Now you're old. Oh, you got money? You prove it. Let's see some bank statements. We're in a digital age now. You could just go on your app and just pull up what's in your bank account. Show me. How many zeros in your bank account? We're in a digital age. All you have to do is pull up an app, press the button, and the numbers will show. You don't even need to see information, names, and just the numbers. What's in there? Yeah, it start getting quiet. You'll see $16. They be fronting about all this money and this and that. You can't talk that money stuff to people with money. Oh, really? All right, prove it. Let's see something. Just be lying, man. Just be capping, man. The cap is just insane, man. Anyway, let's go.
One second.
I'm only quiet for people I respect. I respect men.
You don't
I will be quiet for you. If you wanna
So this is what I'll do.
diffuse the
Let's give him 1 minute and then
Got
if
it.
you need a
Diffuse
rebuttal,
the
so yeah.
situation.
Is that
got
okay?
you. No, I'm answering it as I talk to men I respect.
Okay. Anyway, so I understand women like you, right? There's a lot of propaganda telling women that you're exceeding men.
I'm talking about lived experience. He's talking about
No. So
propaganda.
just give.
That's what I'm saying.
I
He's
get
a
it, I
young boy
get
in
it.
his mind.
So
like
listen,
I'm a grown woman
we
with
gonna give
lived
him a minute. Give him a
experience in
minute.
real life.
I'ma
He
give
keeps
you-
telling me propaganda.
I'm gonna
I'm
give you a whole
telling
chance to
him my
talk.
real experiences. He's telling me that how I'm feeling and how I'm internalizing it is propaganda. He's a child.
I get it. So just give
He's
him
immature.
give him a minute. We only gonna give him 1 minute, and then I'm gonna give you your time to rebuttal.
All right.
I don't understand what's up with him right here, you know. Soon as she would have said he's a child, he was supposed to check her and be like, that's not a child up there. That's a grown man. And if you're not going to respect him as a man here, you could just step. You could just get up out of here. Anyway, let's go.
All right. I'm
Is that
And,
okay?
and we won't allow him to interrupt you either.
all right.
Okay.
Got you.
Okay. So I understand women like you, right? You've been sold this reality that it's not true. And it's fine. It's fine. You sold the idea that only men benefit from marriage. But we tried to make the point to you earlier on that women actually, the only way they could get divorced, last time I checked, is if they were married. And most women, most of the wealthiest women in the world became wealthy through divorce. That is true. So I've never heard of a man become a billionaire through divorce. But we've heard of women that became billionaires through divorce.
White women become billionaires through divorce. What are you talking about? Like this is not our
Charles,
conversation.
you could just forget it. Go ahead.
This is not
let
our
her go.
conversation.
All right, so you can go ahead.
I get his point, but he don't have to go that far. It's so many ways to explain and break down how women benefit from marriage more than men. It's so many ways. You don't even have to go that far. But anyway, I get what he's saying. It just didn't have to go there with it.
Like, what is he talking about? We're talking about relationships amongst us, right?
Okay.
Like he's putting in statistics and scenarios that he's not even a part of. Like, what are you pulling
That was
out?
my fault. I
these-
brought that.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't understand what you part of. We're talking.
I was
about,
going that
We're
direction. I
talking
think I
about
was smart.
real people. That's why I don't like talking to YouTubers. I'm a real person. I pay taxes. I'm an everyday average person.
Whoop-dee-doo. You pay taxes. So what? Everybody pay taxes. You even pay taxes when you die. It's called the death tax. Everybody pay taxes. What are you new to paying taxes? Sheesh. And by the way, if he's a YouTuber, he pay taxes too. The people who make money off of YouTube, they have to pay taxes off the revenue they make off it. What is she talking about, man? Shut up.
Person. I'm a civilian and I'm a vet. Like I understand the military life and things like that. Like I want to have real conversations with real people
Got it.
about real concepts.
And YouTubers, we're from Mars. We're not real people.
So how about
Really?
this? How about this?
I just
So-
don't
so
respect
we do-
anything
we
you
do
have to say. I
understand-
feel like I've done so much more.
You don't know me. What do you keep telling
So
me?
let
You
me-
keep telling me about me. You don't know me.
Hold on. Let's
It's what
let's
you're-
get
it's what
let's
you're
get
giving
past that
on.
part
It's
because
like you're screaming it. Look at you.
I don't
not
think
screaming.
that that's going to really go anywhere. But I do want to get somewhere with this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we're saying that there is something wrong between the relationship dynamics between men and women, how is it possible for us to bridge the gap?
We can't because if
No.
she
I
wants to
think we can.
lead, men won't follow.
I think we can. Can I answer your question? Can I answer your question?
We're gonna let her go. Then you got it right after.
I think for
we're
us.
gonna let her go first.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, so I think the problem with that is we have to be realistic about whether or not men are capable of leading, because we're not going to just go blindly follow after someone that we deem incapable. So it's a lot of these men that sit here like, follow me, follow me, follow me. A real leader does not have to tell you to follow them. You're going to see the way they lead and naturally fall in line.
So how come you're 34 and you haven't followed anybody? So you're 34 and you mean to tell me not one guy you've met was worthy to follow? No, that's because she don't deal with productive men, productive black men. She's from what? Where she's from? South Philly? Yeah. I'm not dissing the brothers in South Philly, but let's keep it a buck, man. These chicks from Philly, they some different type of Keishas out there. All they do is get with Pookies. It's Pook Nation for them. So yeah, like shut up. These moon rock Keishas, man.
So the problem is a lot of these guys, they want to be like, oh, I'm a leader. And the reality of it is you're not. And you wonder why these women are not following you is because you're not a leader. You're not even showing none of these characteristics.
It's the delusion of the
follow
reality
me.
that men are.
I have women that
living in.
follow me.
There is this delusion of a reality
and I
that
feel
men
like
are
that's
living
another
in
thing
that
we
isn't
have to-
conducive with the real world anymore.
It's the difference between
Money
women and females. So I
rules
feel like
everything.
that's a difference.
Money rules everything. It's getting so cutthroat out here.
I'm glad you
It's
said
getting
that.
it's getting so cutthroat out here that money is over everything. Your mentality and money. If you're not on the same page in regard to how to overcome these obstacles that are amongst us during these unprecedented times, nobody has ever seen things like this in this country and throughout this year.
I agree that
If
women
you
feel
do-
like
What are
money.
you talking about? Nobody's seen what? Oh, that's right. They don't know history. We're in a recession. And it's common. Recessions are common. Recessions are common, black men. What is she talking about? What is she talking about? We're in a time where money is this. Recessions are common. You have depressions, right? But then you have recessions. They're very common. What is she talking about? Always talking about money. There have been, black men, there have been over 30 U.S. recessions since the 1850s. 30. Look it up. They have been over 30. I forgot the exact number, but there's been like over 30 recessions since the 1850s. This is nothing new. This is nothing new. But let me say something before I play the video. You know why they talk about money so much? They talk about money so much because they don't have any. This is the reason why, Keisha, if you anybody who talks to Keishas or deal with them, everything is about money because they don't have any. They're always in survival mode. Always in survival mode. You can't hit a Keisha through a DM and say, hey, what's up, without them talking about, I can't pay my rent or my light bill. Here's my Cash App, because they're always broke. She's sitting here talking about money because she has none. People with money don't need to talk about it. They don't talk about it because it's something they have. It's something that's obtainable. It's something that they don't worry about. So they don't talk about it. It's nothing. But Keisha's, when it comes to money, they talk about it so much because it's always on their mind because they don't have any. Bums.
Money is their
If
god.
you
Money is their god. They worship money, and this is the problem.
because
God,
Exactly.
money gets you out of fuck niggas like this. You don't have to deal.
It's not about
You
the
don't have
money,
to
it's about the
deal.
freedom
You
that
don't.
the money
You
allows.
have the choice to live in your own truth, be in your own energy, and do the things that you want to do
Like I said, he hasn't disrespected her not one time.
until you die without ever having to deal
yeah, and did you
with
do
the
you-
counterparts.
right?
Like
Do
with
you
the
believe that the
counterparts
men
that
of value, that these top nine?
what men of value?
these-
Nobody
these-
cares
these-
about
these-
those
these
men.
men
Men
that earn-
don't. It doesn't
okay,
matter.
calm down,
Bad
calm down.
bitches don't
Just
put men.
You're not
at
a bad bitch. You're not a bad
peace.
bitch. Calm down. But do you believe the men that make more
And
than
you
not?
are a coward.
do-
You're a coward.
All right, hold
I
on,
know
hold on.
gangsters. No, listen. I want you to understand
I
something
know
because I told
gangsters.
you this before. I know gangsters,
What does that mean?
and I'm looking you in your eye right now. You're not
I'm not a
a
gangster.
thorough nigga. No,
I'm
and
not a
you're no. You're not a gangster.
That's right. He's not a gangster. Who cares if you know gangsters? There's nothing cool about being a gangster. These Keishas are warped, man. He's no gangster. Thank you. Who wants to be one? Sheesh.
Not a gangster, and you're also a coward.
Why are you
and
upset?
you don't like
Why are you upset?
women because I
Black
don't.
women.
Because no,
And
you
I love
don't.
black women,
And you're
dark skinned
so
women.
insecure.
I love dark
You're
skinned
so
black
insecure.
women.
You're inadequate.
I love
You're
dark skinned black women.
extremely
But I don't like
inadequate.
masculine women.
I'm not
I
masculine.
like
I'm
dark
telling you
skinned
the
black
truth.
women.
You're a
Why you
child.
keep on
You're a
answering?
child.
Okay.
You're a
You're allowed
child.
to say that.
You're a
The
child.
point I'm trying to make
You're
is,
a child.
where's the men that make $90,000
You're
a
a
year
child.
that want to date this?
I have
Who
four.
wants this in their household? Who wants to come home to this?
Whatever.
Nobody.
It's funny
Who wants to
that
come
you
home to
say
this?
Thank you.
All right, wait.
Thank
All right,
you.
okay, time out.
Who wants to come home to this?
Plenty.
How
Thank
about, how
you.
about we get back? Let's get back on topic. I don't want to take
And
it.
it's not
I don't
just
want. I don't
black.
want to
and we-
Because I
too long.
think beautiful women, I think black women are objectively the most beautiful women on the planet.
He's a
But
panderer.
when they
He
behave
knows.
like this-
He knows what to say. He knows what he's doing. A white
When-
tactic. He's doing a white boy tactic. Let me tell you something. How he's doing a white boy tactic. I'm about to get on my politics right now. Let me tell you how he's doing a white boy tactic, right?
What am I-
Because he's
I-
telling you
Cool,
he loves
right.
all the
All three of
superficial.
y'all are talking.
All the superficial things about black women, right? But he doesn't understand, like when black women, what did Malcolm X say? The black woman is the most disrespected and unprotected woman in this country,
Yes, I
right?
remember that
And when
speech.
we internalize,
You know, they love going to that. I bet you they can't say another quote by my. If you ask Keisha's, give us another Malcolm X quote. I will bet money. I will bet big bread they wouldn't know one. Give us another Malcolm X quote. This is the only one they know. This is the only quote they know, period. Oh man. Let's go. And Malcolm X was wrong about that. It was the black man that's the most disrespected being, not
that and we
Keisha's.
do that like that and whatever, a real nigga would have compassion about
A
how
real N-word.
how black women represent themselves in the tight game that they run, right? A fuck nigga from the Caribbeans will ostracize you. Will ostracize you and make you feel like, oh, you're angry, you're this, you're that. No, I'm not that. I'm probably telling you something. And before you air this out, you're gonna, because I didn't know that I was gonna be in the presence of someone like this, and that's what I told you
and I'm
before I got
responsible.
here. I don't like these fucking type of niggas. I told you that.
And I fucking hate like this. I caused you to behave like this. I caused you to behave like
I'm
this.
going to Grenada. I'm moving. That's what
Grenada.
It's Grenada.
Yeah.
It's called Grenada.
I'm gonna say Grenada because
Right. Short bus. But he didn't disrespect her either. He didn't say nothing to her either. And yet she's over here just co-signing it. Keisha's co-sign each other's disrespect towards black men. This is the reason why I tell brothers to be on cold. Over here on this channel, we are on cold because Keisha's don't even have to know each other, but they'll be on cold against black men in the snap of a finger. He didn't disrespect her, say nothing to her. She's running her mouth and she's just co-signing it. It's just crazy. Anyway, let's go.
because I don't fucking believe anything.
That's absolutely fine. But she believes that men of value
this might
want
not
this.
go.
She believes men of value want this.
Nigga, look. First of all, you smell funny, right?
I smell funny?
Yes, you do. You smell
you say-
funny, and the niggas that I fucking fuck with, you could never touch. Even the fucking white boys, you lame ass nigga. Are you fucking serious? Get the fuck out of here.
Yo.
Get the fuck out of here.
Really?
See, I told you don't bring me around these nut ass niggas. I make too much money. I make $300
You-
fucking $1,000 a year.
You and the ashy wash jeans,
Out here with that
Represent
shit.
yourself like a professional woman.
cheap jeans, cheap boots,
She called me a
fake
bitch, yo.
leather
She's
jacket. What are we talking about? And why you let that go
She's
down?
allowed to call me a child. She called me a fuck nigga, a
All
child.
right, listen. Can you?
You're blocking the camera. She's allowed to call me a fuck nigga or a
You're
child.
talking about a camera. But
You're allowed to call me a fuck. Hold on, answer me first. She's allowed to call me a fuck nigga and child, bitch ass nigga. I know
all of
gangsters.
that after you was antagonizing her. This is what I'm saying. You've been saying, look.
What? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? There's no way to justify this. And this Keisha right here, I don't even think she don't even know this Keisha. And she's sitting there talking about, oh, she did that after you've been antagonizing her. How? Let's go.
You're still beautiful. You being black, you're still beautiful being dark skinned and black. I find.
Fuck up.
Yeah, shut that fuck. Yeah.
You're so beautiful for being dark skinned and black.
I still like.
Nigga,
I would still like
Niggas
black women
took
after
me to
this.
Fiji for fucking 2 fucking weeks.
I'm gonna still like black women after this. I'm gonna still
Dress.
like black women after this.
Keisha over here dressed like it's 1987.
Black American men after this.
Okay. I'm
Black
still-
American men.
still
The
will
Malcolm
let-
X's.
Okay.
Fuck these
Malcolm
niggas.
X's.
Yeah. There you go, folks. This is what black men have to do with.
No,
You
don't.
was antagonizing her.
Niggas like you.
Okay.
You would never fuck me. You would never fuck me.
Why would I?
You
I never said I wanted
You
to.
would never fuck me. You would never.
He
get
never
a
said he
bitch.
wanted
Pull
to.
your bitches
You would-
up.
you would never
Pull
fuck
your
me.
bitches up. Shut the fuck
You
up,
did-
nigga.
But
You
this is a
YouTube ass
moot. This
nigga.
is a moot point.
You
at this
too
point.
I think you said you
Like,
were
it don't even matter.
I thought you said
Like, it don't matter.
you said you're professional women.
YouTube ass nigga. I'm 40 years old. I'm YouTube. Where your 401k, nigga? Shut the fuck up. Shut
Where's
the
your-
fuck.
Now I see what the audience was saying. You got these two Keishas ganging up on him, and Duke right here, Duke right here is not saying anything. I think the show is called Chew the Fat. His name, I think, is his name Chew or whatever. Whoever you are, Duke, this is bad. This is bad. You don't do that. You don't do that. And I know I seen a lot of dudes like him who will sit back and watch Keisha's go in on another black man, right? And just enjoy it because it's not him. It's not him they going after. And he wants to still be in their good graces. So Keisha will cause the divide, right? You saw how she caused the divide. This is what they do. They infiltrate and cause division. She said to him, remember, she said to Duke right here, oh, she'll listen to him, she'll respect him, but won't respect him. She caused the divide. She knew what she was doing by saying that. This is so easy. Anybody who saw that, all he was supposed to say is, nah, we ain't doing that. He is here to be respected. Stop disrespecting him. No, you're not going to just respect me. You're going to respect him also. And if you can't respect him, you need to step off. He fell for it. He fell for it. Him. He fell for it. This is not good, man. This ain't right. This ain't right. And if Duke is pissed off after this with him, he got all the right to be, because this ain't right. You're not supposed to sit back and let these Keishas talk crazy to him, and especially don't let them gang up on him. And look at this bird right here. Just happy. Just happy a black man is over here getting disrespected, and she's in on it, and he's just sitting back doing nothing. Now I see what the brothers in the comment section, I didn't know, I never seen this part of the video. I never seen this part. Whoever you are, man, this is my first time seeing your channel. Whoever you are, if you see this video, man, you got to understand something. You got to be on code, man. You got to be on code. You don't sit back and let these Keishas disrespect your brother. You don't do that, man. You don't do that. These Keishas start disrespecting your brother, you say something too. You tell them you need to calm down, you need to sit down, and you need to compose yourself, or you can step. You don't let your brother sit there and get attacked like that. She attacked him, put hands on him, and you sitting there doing nothing. Defend your brother. Defend your brother. Say something. This is crazy, man. This is crazy right here. This is crazy. Anyway, let's go.
Where's your 401k?
Where your 401k, you YouTubing ass 40-year-old ass nigga?
Hey.
We out, T. Stupid ass.
Oh, with an ER.
Yep.
With an ER.
Listen, I got lawyers. You don't want to do this. So you want this, like, let me see this tape first. Where's that contract? Where's that contract? You don't want to do this. Let me see it first. Wrong bitch. I told you. I told you on the ride up here. These niggas is not ready for me.
Oh, so they do know each other. I thought in the beginning they didn't know each other. So they knew each other. They rode up there together. And you gonna let these two Keishas that's together team up on him like that, and you just sitting there. She just called y'all the N-word with the hard ER, and you just sitting there, and you're the host.
Because he was low-key antagonizing you. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't.
It's my fault.
Yeah, you a corny nigga.
Whoever you are, Duke, you're not corny. Okay? I don't know you. You composed yourself. You didn't call her the B word. Only you when she referred to herself as a bad B, you just told her you're not a bad B, but you didn't call her the B word. You didn't yell at her. You didn't scream at her. You ain't do any of these things because you seem to be raised right. Your problem, whoever you are, your problem is you not supposed to be around them. You're not supposed to be around them. You're not supposed to be sitting with them. I don't know if this the one Call Me Shape. I'm not sure. I think that's him. Call Me Shape. I could be wrong. But if that's you, Call Me Shape. If you see this video, you did nothing wrong here except sit down with them. That was your biggest problem. But you ain't take no L. They the biggest L's up there. And the co-host, I don't know what's up with Duke. But you ain't supposed to have your brother up there. I know he feels some sort of way. You can tell in his face. He feels some sort of way. He had two Keishas going off on him right there, all in his face, and his boy didn't back him up. His boy who's the host, sitting in the chair, didn't say, hey, you ain't going to be doing all this. You ain't going to, because you could tell he's not confrontational, and he doesn't have to be confrontational. But you as the host, this is your show. This is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to control what's going on there. You're not supposed to let none of that go on. You're not supposed to let none of the disrespect. Soon as she got up and started touching him and all that, you was supposed to tell her, nah, we're not doing any of that. Sit down or get the F out. You was supposed to talk to her like that. You let these Keishas come in there and disrespect you, disrespect your boy, disrespect your homeboy over here, and did nothing. Did nothing. Now, if you see this video, hey, listen, you can make a video about this response. You can make a video about this response. You can say whatever you want to say. But I'm telling you, this is wrong. This was the wrong way to go about it, man. This is the wrong way to go about it. You let this Keisha divide y'all because she set the tone for how it was going to go down just by simply saying, I will respect you, but I won't respect him. Can you imagine? You can't imagine. You can't imagine. Akeisha, first of all, Akeisha wouldn't be able to talk to me at all, but if my friend, my cousin, my brother, even an associate is sitting there, it's another black man, and Akeisha said that to me, I'm going to tell this, you know what? Why don't you tell your story, walk and kick rocks? You're not going to just respect me and disrespect him. That's not happening. Beat it. I see why the brothers in the comment section is pissed off. This ain't it, man. This ain't it. This ain't it at all, man. This ain't it.
I know. I'm responsible for bad behavior.
We just had this whole conversation about how males and females are wired differently. You,
Yeah,
as a
so
man,
why
you
am I?
don't-
So why does that allow bad behavior?
He don't
It doesn't have to do with allowing bad.
Your daddy was in your life.
He wasn't, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, he wasn't, right?
Was he or
He
not?
was.
Okay, well,
That's what I'm saying. I don't
that's
even
that
talk about.
Caribbean
She thinks she
shit.
knows
Because
me.
his daddy probably told him to
But
come
this
over
one,
and
you
think that
taking
his
it
little nut ass
personally.
is better
She
than the black
don't know you,
American.
so don't take it
Suck my
personal.
dick.
I don't take it.
You
I'm
are.
fine.
That's why you was in. That's why you was
SMD,
throwing
all that.
little shots all night, and that's why she all
I'm
emotional
throwing my
right
shots
now.
all night, so I'm at fault for her behavior.
She's
Black men are responsible for the behavior of women.
You got to be kidding me, man. I want y'all to read the comments. Read the comments, man. I want you to read the comments. Yeah, props to bro in the middle for keeping his composure. Right. Look, this is where it goes. You're corny AF, bro, for allowing this. And somebody said he didn't want to insult the female audience. Weak, I say too. Look. Just came to see the comments clown you. What a goofy host. Men see right through these women, other women as well. Good thing it's on camera. The guy in the green hat needs to press charges on it. Right. Look at this. I can't believe how the moderator just let these disrespectful women control this show. Let's see. Looks like he responded back. Hold on, let's see. I guess you have to know what the desired outcome was. Control doesn't always happen overtly. What? What is he talking about? I guess you have to know what the desired outcome was. Control doesn't always happen overtly. What? I guess that you were just letting them run their mouths so they dig their own holes to show the masses. I agree. The moderator let these women go far out of pocket. This is the reason they feel like they can act that way. He was letting them say their quiet parts out loud. You're always supposed to evoke women to say their quiet parts out loud. This further revokes the mask of deception. Nonsense. You almost allowed the guest to be assaulted by out-of-control guests. If your control involved willful destruction, known injury, or I guess you meant deliberate harm, you are as dangerously ignorant about what control actually is. I agree. Moderate dropped the ball completely. I guess he meant moderator. You did a horrible job running your show. We all saw the same thing. The host allowed the women to run the show. So he is the host. He let her show us who she is. I'm glad he didn't stop her. Weak. We saw that in the first few minutes. This excuse is so old. Listen. I don't care what anybody say. We already knew who they were. Like the brother in the comments said, we already knew who they were in the first few minutes. To let them, disrespect, for him to let him disrespect this man like that, it's insane. It's insane. It's insane. That ain't cool, man. That ain't cool. That's not somebody. You know what? It's whatever, man. It's whatever. I always say, black men, you're wasting your time sitting there with these Keishas. Do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor and stay away, man. They're disrespectful. Their whole goal is to disrespect black men. They get ran through by Brad and Pookie's, and then they have all this smoke for you because you tell them about their past. That's what's really upsetting to them, is that you're not accepting the reach back. They're really upset because you're not accepting the reach back. When you don't accept the reach back, they get very upset. They get very upset. But this right here, this is nasty work, man. This is bad. The host dropped the ball completely. You see, nobody's asking a host to wild out on them. That's the thing. Nobody's asking a host to wild out on them. But we definitely want to see you tell them not to act like fools, and don't be disrespecting the guest up there. Him, and I don't know if he's a guest. I don't know if he's a guest or or you know, are they partners, or I think he has his own channel, so he could be the guest up there, right? Like I said, I don't know these brothers like that, but you don't let them disrespect him up there. You don't do that. You don't do that. Especially when he kept his composure. You could tell he has his father in his life. He didn't wild out. He didn't do any of that. He kept his composure. He didn't disrespect them. He didn't do any of that. She called him the N-word, called him a boy, called him the N-word with the hard ER, called him a FN word. Just kept calling him out of his name, being very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. And then she put her hands on him. You didn't say nothing, man. Anyway, man, this is anyway, it is what it is, right? Peace. Black men, peace.
Poor.